See, I don't understand. It would not let me set a thumbnail. I haven't done this so freaking long, man. It just shows my freaking, like, YouTube panel photo. Come on, man. How do I change the... Aha! Did I get the name of this game wrong? It's Forgotten City. Oh my lord, bro. Oh my lord, Bajorns. Now, where is... Where'd the stream go? Forgotten City. Oh, what? That? You kidding me? I thought it auto cropped to 16:9. Is that not a thing? Alright, cool.
Do you ever stare at a problem for so long that you can't see it for what it is anymore? What's needed here is a fresh pair of eyes.
Huh?
Me? Why would you suspect me? I've just told you, I'm about to sacrifice my own life to ensure these people have a second chance. What reason could you possibly have to suspect me, of all people? I'm glad you think so. Without trust, without each other, we won't be able to prevent what is about to happen. Well, all right. There are those who wish to vote me out of office so that they can pursue their own misguided political agenda. Frankly, their selfishness and recklessness risk destabilizing the entire city. I would be looking very carefully at them if I were you. Ah, good. So, are you with me? Can I count on you to figure out who's about to break the golden rule? Wonderful. Now, I need you to investigate the city, talk to everyone, help them if it'll win their trust. I authorize you to enter private homes and inspect possessions and documents, unless, of course, you're asked to leave. Figure out who the culprit is, and as soon as you have a name, come back and tell me immediately. Oh, and one last thing. If I were you, I'd start my investigation by visiting Lucretia at the Shrine of Apollo in the Forum. I heard wailing from there not long ago. Seems like something's not right.
Killing my computer. I'm definitely sub 60. There we go. Amazing. Night and day.
If you're snooping around in my possessions, you're wasting your time.
Not necessarily. Adopted by Sentius. Alright. What? There's a health system in this game?
Oh, don't mind me. I just live here.
Yeah, I won't. Thanks. More important things to deal with than your snark.
Citizen?
Are you Lucretia? Down on the forum. I assume this is this not the forum? Oh, no. The Shrine of Apollo by the... Oh, it's literally marked. Alright. Off to a great start.
Oh,
Hello? Oops. What? How can they already be... The whole thing was they all turned to... Oops, censor. Whoopsies, penis. Hello?
Give me a moment. Sorry I'm such a mess. I just lost a patient and a dear friend. Julia. She was a good woman.
Hey, what happened?
She was poisoned. She came in here frothing at the mouth. Normally I'd treat her with resin of silphium, a rare plant which is perfect for this sort of thing. And I knew Decius had some at his market stall, right around the corner. So I ran over there, but he just looks at me with this evil smile and says, "That'll be 1,000 denarii." There was no way I could afford that, and he knew it. Then that toad shrugs and says, "Supply and demand. I guess you don't value your friend's life that highly." Anywhere else, I'd just pay a thug to steal it from his stall. But there's no way I can do that down here with the golden rule. So all I could do is come back here and just watch her die. I kept on apologizing. And now I'll never know who poisoned her, or how they managed to do it without breaking the golden rule, or why she cursed that snake's cruel black eyes with her dying breath.
This might not be the... So I'm doing these notes on paper. This is probably not the way to do this. Honestly, I should probably get some kind of digital note. And that way you guys can actually see as I jot them down. I wonder what a good way of doing that would be. I guess really, nothing stops me from, say, doing a GDI text. And then... Well, for one thing, it's a little big. Well, for one thing, it's a little small. So what about 36? It's going to run out too quick. All right, we'll do it like this. So here's what we've got. Sentius is the magistrate. Was the ritual that brings us here. That is in the process. All right, now for the note we were just on. Lucretia. Friend is poisoned. Theseus has the meds, overcharges her, Workstead meds. You can't afford it. Earn dice. Friend cursed. Snakes. Cruel black. Okay. Cool. Amazing. Wonderful. Now here's the oh, and I forgot one. Centilla. Adopted by Centius. Okay. Good. So here's the problem. Isn't this is this not a sin to let somebody just die when they didn't need to? Oh, that's literally what she says on the screen. Now I'll never know who poisoned her or how they managed to do it without breaking the golden rule, or why she cursed that snake's cruel black eyes with her dying breath. Is there something I can do to help?
Unless you have the power to bring someone back from the dead, there's really just one thing you can do. Get me that silphium resin. I'm going to have another patient in here soon. Could be in the next day or in the next hour. And I will not allow this to happen again. I don't care how you get it, but you have to make it happen. Because if I lose another patient this way, I swear to the gods below, not even the golden rule will stop.
Okay, this needs to fucking stop.
And scratching his eyes out.
Optional, tell Centius you suspect Lucretia. That's dangerous talk.
Get me that silphium quickly, hadn't you?
Alright, first of all, we're gonna need to switch this to windowed full screen if possible. Yep, there we go. Because I cannot keep having the game. Dude, are you kidding? I have to lose audio every motherfucking time? That's so freaking stupid. Come on. Devs, fix your game! Alright. Because it's just going to be really annoying every time I have to take a friggin' note. Alright. Says she will break the rule if not given Sylphium. Counteract when this inevitably. God can't type, and I don't think that's inevitably happens again. I think that's misspelled. It's fine. Don't worry about it. So we got a rule breaker. Cool. Wow, I picked the worst. I picked the worst starting perk. It just lets me get little bits about the like gear and whatnot. Oh, I guess it just leads me to Decius. What's up, man? What? Okay. Well, while we do that, let's see what we got in here. Shopping list. Things to buy once he's escaped.
Hey, Virgil, how much would you want to make me a bow?
12 slave girls, pale and plump.
But why?
Don't we all?
No way. But how am I going to defend myself against someone else with a weapon?
There are no other weapons in the city. We all went along with the magistrate's weapons ban, so it wouldn't be an issue.
That's why I've got to get in first before someone else beats me to it.
Typical Decius.
Salve, stranger, and welcome to our idyllic little slice of the Empire. I'm Decius. Terrible shame what happened to Yulia, but we just have to carry on, don't we?
I need some
Certainly.
Sylphium resin.
All I ask is a reasonable price of 1,000 denarii. Oh, it's perfectly legal. Simply a question of supply and demand, I'm afraid. Take it or leave it. Hear what? You sure you're
And nobody else can hear the whispers.
If you're hearing things, perhaps you should pay a visit to Lucretia's clinic. We don't want another Navier on our hands.
Oh. I'm still taking notes, but in order to minimize the amount of time that the game has no audio, I'm going to do both.
She
Happened
claimed
in
the
8.
statues were whispering to her. Nobody else could hear it. Then she shut herself in the palace and we never heard from her again. But I digress. Do you want this silphium or not?
Sure. I wrote a note saying no one can hear the whisper. Asterisk, Navia could hear the whispers. Alright. How would I come up with 1,000?
But if you get a job, work hard and save your coins, you should be able to afford it within, say, 5 years?
So it's 5 years worth of labor that he's charging for this plant. How about I just take it instead?
With that you'd break the golden rule, and we'd share the same fate as the last lot who lived there. Is that what you want?
Maybe it is. Is that what you want? If not, hand them over.
Do you think I don't know a bluff when I see one? Nice try. Very well. Perhaps I can interest you in something within your budget?
What's your
How did I
story?
end up here? That is a lengthy tale.
Okay.
All right. Well, you see, I'm in the business of procuring rare and precious objects liberated from the enemies of Rome. Mostly sculptures, vases, the occasional slave. Fetch a magnificent price in Roman high society. Had myself a nice little shop in Rome just off the Forum. Lots of foot traffic and close to the docks. Good place to be when the fires broke out. See, about 7 months ago, half of Rome caught on fire. Everyone who couldn't get to an outer gate was running for the river, open to escape by barge. So I gathered my coins and some priceless vases into a cart and had my most loyal slave girl, pretty young thing named Acantha, push it for me. All the way down to the river, I'm elbowing for a stampede of people, turning back now and then to make sure she hasn't legged it with my valuables. But, to my surprise, we make it, and I see this barge loading up, and it's so full it's almost sinking. But the captain's happy to take my coin, so I start boarding, and then he puts his hand on my chest and he says, "No, too heavy. The cart or the girl." So I did what anyone would have done.
You chose the cart, didn't
Of
you?
course I chose the cart. I mean, I can always buy a new slave girl if I still have my money. So I put my hand on the cart, and I guess she realised what was happening because those pretty black eyes of hers go all wide. And in one swift
Pretty black
motion, she topples the
eyes.
whole bloody thing into the Tiber.
Uh,
No, I dived in after it, of course. Aren't you paying attention? That was a bloody fortune. Only, I guess I must have hit my head or something, because everything went black. When I came to, I'd washed up on the riverbank, not far from here, with nothing in the world but a single silver coin.
Reservations. Sounds like
I
you
couldn't
got what
agree
you
more. I
deserve.
mean, sure, I'd lost a few thousand denarii, but I've already made it back, and this place is a veritable treasure trove. Look around you. There must be more gold in here than in the treasury of Rome. If I can just figure out how to get it out of here. I'm afraid not. If you're desperate, I did hear that Aurelia down at the... Some people here are a little shady for my liking.
Really? I hadn't
Watch
noticed.
out.
Alright. What do you think of the
Terrible for
rule?
inflation is what it is. There's so much... I've scoured this city from top to bottom with no luck. But if you happen to find one, bring it to me and we'll talk.
Man, there's so many notes. Hasn't the magistrate banned weapons?
Technically, yes, but that just means you'll need to be a little discreet. Thank you, friend. Malleolus. I mean, Sentius couldn't even keep his daughter safe. What hope does he have of protecting us?
Couldn't keep his daughter safe. Okay. Let's talk about something else.
Very
I'll
well.
be going now. All right, let's take some notes. Do 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 do. Yes. All right. Stole high qual stuff for rich Rose. Chose it over black eyed slave girl. Kinda douchey. Wants a bow. Votes for Malice. What else did I have? Price gouging. And as part of this, we now know of Navia. Could hear the whispers. All right. Oh, look. I kind of want to steal it. Actually, I can. Quick save.
The many shall suffer for the sins of the one.
What? I don't understand. Sentis is on the run. I've been hit! Quickly! Sentis is running to perform the ritual! We can't let that happen! Sentis, no! No! Am I good? It's just that this is the good ending, where I just let them all die and then get to escape anyway. Oh no, it just restarts. That's nice, but we're gonna F9 it. So I think I have time. Except it may have crashed. Oh, there we go. Alright. Oh, I forgot a note while we're waiting for this to load. Aurelia moves a way out. Interesting. Ugh. Wait, this is not an F9. Why am I at Lucretia?
Salve, friend.
What? I had this. What? I loaded! What was the point of the quick load?
Oh, I guess how much? Oh, and since you seem to be in a hurry, you should try out this device I made. Worked real hard on it.
Okay. New. Okay. Delirious the zipline guy. Thank you, friend.
Just attach the pulley to the rope over the lake and hang on to the handles. If it works, it'll be faster than walking. And if it doesn't work, worst thing that can happen is you'll take a swim in the lake. But don't worry. All right.
Thanks, Delirious. How do I, Ah, here we go. Which one is Lucretia? That's the doctor. Why am I trying to talk to the doctor again? Oh, wait! Did I bring? No way. I brought it from the previous life. Wait a minute. That opens up a lot, I feel like. Hey, Lucretia, what's up?
What are you doing in here? She needs the resin of a plant.
She's
called
not dead
Silphium,
yet.
But that Culus cumulatus decius won't give it to me. What? Quick, give it here. Yulia, Yulia, you need to swallow this. Here, let me help you.
Okay.
Hopefully, in a moment, she should be able. That was extraordinary. How did you know she needed this exact thing? And at this exact moment? Are you some kind of oracle?
I actually, honestly, you wouldn't believe me if I told
If
you.
you don't want to tell me, I won't look again. That was like the god. You just saved a person's life, and maybe she can tell us who poisoned. In the meantime,
All right.
oh no, sorry.
Okay,
There
she
was
doesn't
one
hear
other
it.
person, but that was me. Anything.
Okay.
A
What do you think about the
city
golden
without
rule?
sin might sound good on paper, but whoever but snakes like Decius will always find loopholes to exploit. And what can we do about it? Absolutely nothing. In some ways, we are worse off because we can't take the law into our own hands.
Okay.
Sure. What do you want to know?
Do you think she was poisoned, or was it
Do you
self-inflicted?
really want to know? I mean, if somebody poisoned her, then surely they would have broken the golden rule and gladly. That's
So
a
she
shame.
probably tried to commit
Thanks again
suicide.
for saving Yulia's life. Apollo smiles upon you.
Oh, what's up, bro?
Oh, it's you. Was there something you wanted? As much as I'm grateful that you tried to help me, it's
Yeah, I want to know how
the
someone poisoned you.
golden rule. That's the least of my worries.
Ah,
The gods may be cruel, but Malleolus and Claudia are far crueler.
okay. Is that who poisoned you?
Please, just
I don't fucking care. Yeah,
persistent.
I have all the time in the
Alright.
world.
I'd been here about a week when it dawned on me I'd be trapped here for the rest of my life. I could hardly breathe, and I knew I had to get out somehow. So when my new friend Aurelia offered me a secret way out, I would have done anything. And then I learned her asking price. 1,000 denarii. She was supposed to be my friend. I told her it would take me years to save up that much. So she suggested I take out a loan from Malleolus. And I did.
You know, instead of text, what could be interesting would be creating a node map in something like what is that software called? There's software that builds a node map. It's all plain text, and there might be a way for me to make the background like green and key it out. How fast could I set it up? I'd have to switch accounts to my other YouTube account, which is where I watched it. Yeesh. Alright, let's. Oh, ears hurt. Yeah. Alright, so the obsidian. Alright, let's create a new vault. Forgotten City. Place to put it. Inside the folder for the game. Okay. There it is. Oh, see. Okay. Gucci Gang, great. Now, let's do this. We'll go into the graph view and now I'm going to need, is there an options panel? Okay, hold on a second. This could be cool. This could be cool. Maybe not. We could do light. So if I want to create, how do I, ah, one second. Bro, this shit is killing me. Here's what I have. Okay, you can't really see it, but you can kind of see it. There's a dot on your screen, yeah? So we'll take the filter out. Let's get rid of this filter. This is what I have, okay? This is the software. I can go in here, I can create a note. Now the problem I'm trying to figure out is how to create first of all, I don't actually know I don't know how to add notes. So that's kind of a problem. So if we come into the graph view, oh, I added another one on accident. Let's call this one. Let's say this is Centilla, right? And it's Sentius daughter. Theoretically, there should be a way to get these nodes to back into each other. Centilla's father. And I think you can take this and add it to the dictionary? Is that what I extract current? Select file to merge into. Centilla? So now if I go to the graph view, they're now connected. And I can say, oh, I guess not, open link. So now it takes me to Centilla. So that makes me think that the formatting is this. So now, bam, Centilla's father. Open that, Sentius daughter. Go to the mind map, and they're connected. So, like, Sentius father, magistrate of town. Sent me to look into Lucretia. So here's where we do this again. We'd go Lucretia. And does that generate a page called Lucretia? No shot, boys. Okay, now what I wanted was to be able to show this, but I don't know how to change the color. Change node color obsidian. If I can just make that color different enough. Okay, hold on. First, you should enable custom CSS on appearance and plugin tab. How to change color. Just paste the hex code. So where do I... Okay, hold on. So we'll go in here. Go to the custom set. And I'm doing a lot of work that has nothing to do with the game, technically. But turn on. Okay. Custom CSS. You see that anywhere? I'm not seeing that. I mean, there's CSS snippets. So then if I go into the plugins, or a CSS or a custom or no? Okay. So what if okay, so let's come in here and I can do this one like this, yeah? And then if I do that, I don't know what color that is. But if I go to the node, no. Unless this is the wrong color. So let's do E1, E1, E1. Now if we go back to the node, it should be the same color as the background. It is not. Also, I'm starting to think I might not need... No, okay, there we go. This didn't work. So how does this work? Oh, copy the individual blocks of code into the CSS file called Obsidian. So we go into the game folder. This could be kind of cool. Generating a map that I could go through live and build out a network of stuff. Because I've been looking into this app just to see. No. First, you should enable custom CSS. Now to change, paste the hex code after the number to change the colors. Copy the individual into the CSS folder called Obsidian. I don't have a CSS file called Obsidian. I do, however, have a graph.json. This does not show the colors. I have an appearance.json with an accent color, translucency. Doesn't seem to be working. So Obsidian. Click the gear button in the top left corner. There's not one in the top left corner. Is it this one? And add a group. I don't. Ooh, add a group. Oh, probably in the groups tab. Enter query. All. There we go. I don't know what that did, but sure. So now it's red. Okay? You see that it's red. It's amazing that it's red. And now, come back in, go to this window capture, go to filters, add a chroma key. Here's the chroma key. Give a custom color. The custom color is E1, E1, E1. No, it's not. It's too light of a color. Why is that not working? Come back here, launch the color picker. It's because it's 1E, 1E, 1E. So we'll come back. Turn off the frickin' color clicker, asshole. Alright, we'll come back in. God. Change that to 1E. No, come on. 1E, 1E, 1E. Cool. Drop the similarity down a bunch. And we're good. Yeah. Here's the problem. We need the text to not be white. So. Ooh, also that doesn't look great. I mean, even if I set the similarity down to 0, and then I can drop. Is that good enough to read? Sort of, not quite. it would be nice if all of the text color is not white. If I go back into the graph view, again, you can't see the text. And when it turns purple, it doesn't like it either. Epic. Saraway. No, wait, that was something I could change, right? In the font settings. You make it like Arial black, and then save it, and then make the font size bigger. That doesn't necessarily give me... That doesn't help. How is white too close to gray? This is such a bad chroma key. Like, I know that sounds stupid as a question, but